morning, guys. It's Michelle Okerson vlog and Pensacola Watchdog. Haven't subscribed to this channel or Pensacola Watchdog, please do so. And as always, hit that notification bell to be notified whenever I post a video. And comments are greatly appreciated. Okay, so guys, I'm gonna let this window up. So I am currently en route after having to go to the bank and pull out my rent money. I'm en route to have to go meet my landlord to pay the rent. This is what happened. But let me just give a little back, a little bit as to what's happened over the last month. Ever since I began to, not so much, I don't have any type of verified corruption that I can say, okay, yeah, this happened here in Pensacola. But I've basically been making videos just pointing things out that, things that people should probably, take a second look at. And, if there's no corruption, then there shouldn't be any problem that putting a spotlight on things, right? So, but since I've been doing that, my DoorDash debit card, we're on our DoorDash, my money goes straight onto my debit card. And then my bank account, which I've been with them for over 15 years, my debit card, both of them just quit working. I made a video about it because I was trying to get gas. Okay, so I ordered a new DoorDash card. I ordered a new debit card. But then this morning when I was trying to Venmo my landlord, it wouldn't let it said transaction declined. So I said, okay, because I'm new to Venmo. I've only been using Venmo since May. So it's like, okay, let me go to my daughter's house and let her look, maybe it's something I'm doing wrong. But before that, I was like, okay, I can transfer the money straight from my bank account or my debit card. Neither one of them worked. All right, so I go to my daughter's house. She couldn't get it to go through either. So, long story short, I'm just having some really, really odd occurrences as far as my financial things. Just since I've been shining the spotlight on, which is there's nothing to it, it shouldn't alarm anybody, right? And I suppose that sometimes politicians believe that they should be treated, and not be questioned. But the bottom line to that is, I pay your salary. Every taxpayer here pays your salary. And if we don't like what you're doing, we got a right under our Constitution to call you out on it. And before all this is done and over with, I promise you there's going to be a way in which we can terminate your position as well. We can recall you. But guys, keep in mind, and I would never, ever in a million years ever say to do anything violent or cause any harm to nobody. That is not me. But if y'all remember, I don't know if a lot of you remember, but I spent about a year getting my following up on True Social. So when Donald Jr. started a podcast, Triggered, so one of the woke banks that handle his money for that podcast, they closed his account. Okay, so I truly believe that these things are happening, and whenever all this happened, I'm just a nobody. In all honesty, there's nothing special about me. But the fear that they have is of us uniting with the truth. That's the fear that they are having. Let me give you for instance. Okay, so the people in Mexico Beach, Florida, which is south of Panama City, they're asking the hard questions because there's about $4 million in FEMA money that's supposed to went out on this, that, or the other, and they have the councilmen all saying, well, we have the receipts. Well, if you have the and their argument is, well, if you got the receipts, we want to see the itemization. That's our right as taxpayers. We have a right to know. And so I don't have them all separated, but Bernie Thompson does. They're pushing for a forensic audit. And I'm telling you what, these swamp creatures are fighting them with as much fight as they got in, and coming up with the most lame excuses, like there's no way to commit fraud with FEMA money, which is hilarious. So anywho, so back, okay, so whenever they have a cleanup and stuff like that, like after Hurricane Michael, they have these people, because I know a person who does it, that actually monitors the waste removal and stuff like that. Waste removal, that's all I know. But anywho, they're saying that, and it's what Bernie Thompson was saying, well, that's fine if you pay such and such to that, but we want to see the receipts. We want to see the inventory. We want to see the itemization. So people are getting scared, and I'm just going to say this: if you've committed corruption, or you're hiding the corruption of another, it's only a matter of time. Because if one thing that the 2020 election caused 80 plus million Americans to do, and I'm not saying we're all woke up, but I am telling you this, we're all pissed off, is we've got to get our head out of the sand. We got to start holding our politicians on a local level. We got to start holding them accountable. They don't have just a blank checkbook that they can just spend willy-nilly as they please. That money it comes from us, and we have a right to know, to say where it goes, and to know every penny of it that's spent. All right, guys, so I'm going to meet my landlord. Y'all have a blessed day. Bye.